anticipated that once you begin a renovation project, other things will crop up. And so when we had decided to have our pews restored, the question came up, well, what about the parquet floor? The parquet floor, again, is original to the church, 130 years old, and it was a lovely, dark, black floor. And what we discovered when we invited a number of companies locally here to tender for it, Double O Flooring came in, and when they sanded it down, we discovered that we had this absolutely beautiful, it was a light oak floor, and it has now been completely brought back to its original. And I think when people come into the church now, it's one of the first things they notice, even beyond the pews, just how beautiful it was. I think some of the interesting historical facts that we discovered as Brendan O'Mara was doing it, these floors were originally laid, the blocks were laid in hot tower. So this is the first time that some of these blocks were removed. A lot of them were loose and they were uneven, and they've now been secured back in place to really make the church that beautiful place that was once dreamed of when the Redemptorists were invited to Dundalk.
I'm here with an excellent wooden floor restorer, Brendan O'Mara here of Double O, and they're currently in the process, as you can see, of taking back about 130 years of footprints, dirt, prayer from this lovely floor, and restoring it over the next couple of days into its pristine condition. So, Brendan, if you can tell me, what's a job like this like?
Okay, well, what we have, Peter, we've a white oak parquet floor, which would have been laid in those times, 130 years ago, as you say, down in a hot tar or pitch, and just basically sank into it as a cooled. That's how it provided its adhesion. Where nowadays it would be a more regular floor.
Brendan, explain to me what's going on here.
Okay, over the years, something has happened, maybe a leak or dampness of some type or other. So the floorboard was broken and gone with the subfloor. So now we're going along now, and the floorboards are loose. We're lifting them up, hoovering them out, cleaning, and then reapplying the new rubber base glue. And that should keep them going now for foreseeable future. So this is the board, Peter, really. As you see, it doesn't look much the way it is, but when it gets cleaned back now, it's going to be looking really sharp.
See the pictures. It's always amazing to think that 130 years ago was the last time this saw the light of day.
Yeah.
And here we are. The finished product. Here we are. Brendan, a lovely job altogether. Very well done. Are you happy with it?
Delighted, really happy.
Very good.
It went well for us. 4 days, 5 days. It kept Noel happy.
Yeah.
So tough work, but we got there, and so 275 square meters.
275 square meters. What's that in blocks?
Well, we did a guesstimate roughly about 21,000.
21,000 blocks.
So a fair bit of work to be done in a week.
Now, the last time we were here, we noticed, particularly over there in the corner, there were some missing blocks. How did you overcome that problem?
So I think in the past something happened up where the organ is.
Okay.
And I think they found blocks and they lifted them and carefully stored them away. So it's brilliant for
You had a stockpile of spares.
So
Lovely.
it's all repaired and no one would know any different.
It's a fantastic reflection. I noticed that hopefully it'll come out with some shots later on. This morning we had the lights from the stained glass windows reflecting on the floor, and it was wonderful.
It's really coming together. The seats back in place.
Yep, the pews, that noise you can hear in the background is some of the pews being put in place. Well, that's just fantastic. All I can say is thank you very much.